it's Chante and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be turning my black hair into honey blonde just in time for work. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, keep watching. So these are the products I'm going to be using to achieve this look. I'll be using the BW2 powder with 40 developer for maximum lift, Shimmer light shampoo to tone down the brassiness, a bowl and a brush. You're going to need foil, gloves to protect your hands, and a mask so that you don't inhale the fumes. So onto the hair, I purchased Brazilian straight. I got a 20-inch closure, 5x5. I purchased a 20-inch bundle and two 22-inch bundles. So everybody has their own way of mixing their bleach. For me, I like to do a new bowl for every bundle and closure. That way it doesn't get all thick and clumpy how it does over time if it's sitting there for a long time as you're doing each bundle. I do everything one by one. So I used about 5 to 6 scoops of BW2 powder, and then I poured the 40 developer into the bowl a little at a time. This took a while of mixing until I got the thin consistency that I wanted. So you just have to keep pouring and spinning it around until you get out all the lumps of the powder into a smooth finish that's easy to spread on the hair. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with the closure first. I placed a large plastic garbage bag on the table and then a large piece of foil. Then for every thin part of the hair I divided, I placed another piece of foil, then started to apply the bleach at the ends and work my way up. And then I used the feathering method by stroking the brush sideways to avoid getting a harsh straight line. Then I folded the foil in half, and then I had my friend help me divide each part into slightly thin pieces, and then continue to do the process over and over again each time. So I sped this up for your viewing pleasure, but there was about 8 pieces divided with foil on each side. I let the closure sit for about 30 minutes, but I checked on it every 5 to 10 minutes by just lifting it up and just taking a look at it to make sure that it's processing and not overheating or burning out the hair. So I washed and conditioned the hair off camera. I let it air dry overnight, and then I continued the entire process all over again. So when it came time to the last 2 pieces that would be on the top, I left them for last so that they would process at the same time and be the same color. I really took my time feathering the part that's going to be shown so that I could have the perfect blend from black to blonde. I let the closure sit for 30 minutes again, like I did the first time. And then I just kept checking on it like every 5 to 10 minutes, just the same. Like I did the same entire process over again. I used my friend to wash out the hair. I thought it was slick, but I was recording while she was doing all the work. Don't be mad at me, Desiree. But anyway, it came out so beautiful. Like, oh my God. So we thoroughly rinsed out the closure to make sure that there was no buildup or excess bleach left onto the hair. And then we conditioned it and then let it towel dry until it dried the next day. And this was the final product. So on to the bundles. I have a really large table at home, so I took one of the bundles and I unraveled it and I laid it out on the table and on top of the foil. I used the same 6 scoops of the BW2 powder and poured the developer in and mixed it around until I got the same smooth consistency as before. I started with the hair at the bottom and I worked my way to the top, and I feathered it just the same as I did with the closure. So my table is not that big, you know, I had a little bit left over, so I had to flip it on top and continue the process for that piece that was at the end. When I was done applying the bleach and combing it through to make sure I didn't have any leftover black strands, I let the hair sit for 30 minutes throughout the entire video. For every bundle, I always let it sit for 30 minutes. After letting it sit, I took it to the sink and I washed it out and put conditioner on it. And I took it back to my room and laid it out on the table and let it air dry. Then I started the entire process all over again. Guys, this is extremely time consuming. And on the video, I literally only showed you guys one bundle because I did it 3 times. But of course, with that one time, you can see an example of how it should be done. So the second time that I bleached a bundle, I might do it a little bit more crazier. I just start slapping the bleach on and going fast to get it over with, because at this point my back was killing me. But those 6 scoops never disappoint. I had nothing left over. I hate wasting bleach. Like, whew, I don't know. But anyway, look how that turned out. After letting it sit for 30 minutes, I went ahead and took it to the sink and washed it out. And it came out exactly like the closure. Oh, it's perfect. It's like the perfect match. If you made it to the end of my video, thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun making my first little video. I'm really excited for more videos to come about me doing more hair, and of course about my life as a flight attendant. So please, if you will, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be seeing you guys next week.